make contact. Lagares is often heralded for his defensive capabilities patrolling the outfield, so much in fact it's not uncommon to hear the word elite when used in talking about his skill set. So I guess it goes without saying that his pitcher teammates always appreciate having him out there behind them.
Yeah, he just seems to be in the right place at the right time. I don't know if he could see the signs from out there, but it almost seems like he gets a jump before the pitch even reaches home plate.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. Nothing for the Mets in the first, and after a break, the Braves swing the bat. Stay tuned to MLB Network. Jacob deGrom will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win Game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
Soft liner towards short. Throw by Reyes is right there for the first down. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. What's going to be the key for them today, Mark?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything, or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
So coming to the plate, Lane Adams. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First offering on its way. Grounded back up the middle. And a dive by Reyes, but it's by him, a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Charlie Culberson, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
The 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, talk about frustrating as a pitcher, Dero. The pitch before that, that was some kind of a funky swing, and then he delivers a base hit on the next pitch.
Yeah, that's the name of the game right there. Did he take a bad hack, or was he setting you up there, please?
Into the box now, Ryan Schimpf, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Adams over at second. Culberson at first, one gone. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Too high, and it's 3-0. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
3-0, here it is. Trio fastballs in for a strike.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lagares is under it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with two away. Stepping in, Kurt Suzuki. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's 0 for 5. First offering on its way to third. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta. We are still scoreless. Here's Jay Bruce now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Jay Bruce.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Think he was sitting on that pitch right there? He absolutely smoked that ball. You could tell the grimace on his face that he wanted to keep that one fair.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's take a look at former #1 overall pick out of Vanderbilt University. That's Dansby Swanson. Look, this guy fits the part. Matinee idol looks, soft hands, and the ability to manipulate the ball all around the lot from the offensive side. Look for him to have an impact in some form or fashion today.
Next up for New York, T.J. Rivera. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope,
and the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Pitch is popped up. Suzuki is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting sixth, first baseman number 23, Adrian Gonzalez.
Here's Adrian now. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. He's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. He also has 1 home run. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is pulled into right. But a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies, set to lead off the home half of the second. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Fouled away. Now, time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. In the air out to left. Here comes Cespedes. He can't get to it. That's a leadoff single. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher, when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. As a look, now the pitch. Swinging a soft liner down the line in right. Foul. He's ready now. The pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit toward the right side. And now a jump throw against his body. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Julio Teheran. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. He's set and the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Striding in once again, Ender Inciarte. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one right down Main Street.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4. Taken in by Flores, and the throw will go to second as they get the force out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
In now, Lane Adams. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Adams, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma. He was a 13th round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Behind 0-2 now. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hit on the ground toward the left. And it ties up Reyes. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Ready for another chance? Charlie Culberson. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. A cold strike on the inside corner.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Missed with a slider. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bruce has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. Braves lead this one 2-0. Set to start the third as we're back on MLB Network from Suncrest Park near Atlanta. Next for the Mets, Wilmer Flores. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. The 1-1. Grounded to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Stepping into the box, Travis d'Arnaud. Only one hit for him in his last 4 ball games. Here's the first pitch to him. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. He's got 2 hits in 26 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Hit out towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Stepping in now, Jacob deGrom. As he'll take a look at ball 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Little dribbler up the third baseline. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
You know, D-Row, it's not very often that pitchers are able to get some base hits. Even though that's an infield knock, he'll take that every day of the week.
Are you kidding me? From a defensive standpoint, this is rock bottom. I mean, the pitcher is beating out infield singles. What else is next?
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to Jose Reyes.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Throw over to first, just keeping him close. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Mets strand 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Ryan Schimpf, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he takes ball 1. The 1-0 home is a fastball down below the knees. The 2-0. Bullet back up the middle. Lagares has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. So 1 away in the inning now. And before we get too much further, let's take a look at where the Mets find themselves in the race for the National League East. Stepping in for the Braves, Kurt Suzuki. Here comes the first pitch. A changeup over the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Called strike 0-2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Now a swing and the bouncing ball for the shortstop Reyes. On the first, and Suzuki's retired, 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight as we begin the top of the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Drifting under it now is Markakis, and he's got it for the first out.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive, base hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Here's Jay Bruce now. And a ball, 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte's there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, T.J. Rivera.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, T.J. Rivera. He popped out in his first trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped him up. Culberson in foul ground. And no one can get there. Try it again. 0-1. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Cespedes is off at first with 2 away. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1. They're down 2-0. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. A base hit in his first trip.
Right fielder, Nick Markakis.
First offering on its way. Here's a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Dansby Swanson, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Reyes onto the grass. He's there and records the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now the payoff pitch home. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a 1-out single.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Into the box, Julio Teheran. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Lagares. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Center fielder number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ender Inciarte. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Into the box now, Lane Adams. As he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. The 1-2. Liner in there for a base hit. Swanson rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 3.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Standing in now, Charlie Culberson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
This will be put away easily for the out. Braves will settle for just the 1. We played 4 full. Atlanta leads it 3-0. So digging in now, Adrian Gonzalez. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Adrian Gonzalez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. This is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, Batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
In now, Wilmer Flores.
He gets it hard on the ground to the left.
And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first two pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 home. Popped him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
From the stretch. And he fouls this one off. Flores, base runner at first with one out. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Stepping in now, Jacob deGrom, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mets strand one. They trail it here 3-0. Digging in once again, Ryan Schimpf. No hits to this point.
Third baseman, Ryan Schimpf.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. Bouncer down the line. But that one rolls foul. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And now one taken by Suzuki as he draws it even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Number 1, second baseman.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number. Into the box, Nick Markakis. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Now the 1-0. This is popped up, and no one will get this one. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Flores barehanded, not in time. Nearly a highlight reel play, but they'll have a runner on here with 1 away. Jason Vargas enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Jason Vargas.
Dansby Swanson will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Markakis is on his way home. And a relay home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seeing the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hands back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
Standing in now, Julio Teheran. Now a bunt attempt here. Gonzalez comes up with it. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out. But meanwhile, the run is in to score.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there. And that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1. Lane Adams would be next. Sent on the ground out to second. Flores has it. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So it's 4 runs on just 3 base hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Braves 7 and the Mets nothing. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Once more. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit up. The 1-0 is taken. Strike 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. One and 2 now. The 1-2. line toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Popped him up. Culberson is there. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 19, James Bruce.
Stepping. In and ready for another shot, Jay Bruce. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. In there at the knees, strike 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Bruce brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is the norm for this ball player.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Count remains at 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Mets leave 1. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Digging in and looking for more, Lane Adams. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit to short. Reyes on the grass. Throw by Reyes is right there for the first down.
Now batting, first baseman, Charlie Culberson.
Riding in once again, Charlie Culberson. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for Atlanta, third baseman.
Ready for another shot now, Ryan Schimpf. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. Way out in front.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Two and 1.
Sorry, that's a ball.
The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Down in order go the Braves, but they're still in control, 7-0. Back here at SunTrust Park, 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. Digging in once again, T.J. Rivera 0 for 2 for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Here's Adrian now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Popped him up. Culberson is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Digging in to try it again, Wilmer Flores. Last time through was a base hit. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed up a little high. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A bouncer up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And gone up into the second deck. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year, and it's a 7-2 game now. Michael Conforto will move out into the on-deck circle now as he'll hit for the pitcher Vargas.
Michael Conforto.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. He'll come into this one at 328. 3 homers and 5 driven in. Nope. And a fastball. Upstairs here that runs it to 2-0. Two balls and a strike.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Three and 1 to the Mets left fielder. Jose Reyes would be next. 2 out, nobody on. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Well, these guys have had a hard time making contact all game long, racking up a bunch of Ks, so that's their first walk of the game. We'll see if that gets them going a bit.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Reyes. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one. Now the 0-1. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Albies scoops it up, and he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. Ready once again, Juan Lagares. First pitch coming, here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Conforto at second. Reyes at first. 2 out in the inning. The 1-1 home is a cold strike on the changeup. The 1-2. Little dribbler down the line. That ball's foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Braves 7 and the Mets 2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for New York, number 47.
Ready for another chance? Kurt Suzuki. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a ground ball to third. And now this will be a base hit for Suzuki. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Number 1, second baseman,
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
High in the air out to center field. Lagares is under it. He's got it 1 away.
the right fielder, number 22, Nick Markakis.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in as he grounds one briskly to short. There's one over to Gonzalez, and they get the double play they needed to get him out of the inning. Braves retired on just 4 pitches. They're on top 7-2. Grant Dayton's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 75, Grant Dayton.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. And that misses inside 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Dayton, originally from the state of Alabama. He was selected in the 11th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
3. 2-0 now. The 3-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
I know he's well aware of the fact he can't tie this with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's trying to ignite the boys by driving something out of the ballpark.
The 3-1. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Jay Bruce. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Cespedes on at first. Nobody out. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. There's our line score to this point. You see the Braves leading this one from SunTrust Park as we play inning number 8. Now at the plate, T.J. Rivera, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
In now, Adrian Gonzalez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Swanson has a play. 2 down. Next up for New York, Wilmer Flores. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line hard toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate as they close the gap to 3 now.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Stepping in now, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. The 1-0 is taken for ball two.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Outside, 3-0 now. taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. The 3-1. Swing and a line drive. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Braves on top, 7-4. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Grant Dayton, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one.
Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen.
And he'll come back with one in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded. In the dirt. And oh, he can't quite dig it out.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ender Inciarte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1 is taken high above the zone. The 1-1 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Now the 2-1 taken, strike two. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Flores is there. The second for one. Back to Adrian, and it's a double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, two-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Into the box, Lane Adams. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is through into right field for a single. So a nice job there by the two-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Bruce has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for Atlanta. They hold a 7-4 lead. Asdrubal Cabrera is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. Arodys Vizcaíno comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Arodys Vizcaíno. Leading off for the match, second baseman,
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. A 1-0 delivery. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning.
Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. As he'll run up to bunt here, but misses for strike one. Previously against Vizcaíno, he's 1 for 3. Cabrera gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fastball called for strike 2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. Adams will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Next for the Mets, Juan Lagares. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. First pitch coming, here it is. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
That's a ball. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now here's a ball skied down the left field line. Adams shading to his right. 2 gone. Into the box now, Yoenis Cespedes. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He's set. Here it comes. And this will go right by Suzuki all the way to the backstop. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
And he takes a called strike 1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The Mets down to their final strike. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Full count now, 3-2.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
And that misses ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Previously against Vizcaíno, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Fouled off. The Mets down to their final strike. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
7-4 the final finish today. The Atlanta Braves took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Julio Teheran wins his 3rd of the season. Jacob deGrom struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Aroldis Vizcaíno hammers down the save, his 1st of the year. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 7 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Mets, 4 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base. The winning pitcher is Julio Teheran. His record is now 3-1. Give the save to Julio Teheran. The loss goes to Jacob deGrom. Just his 1st loss of the season. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, On behalf of SunTrust Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.